Yo, welcome everyone. Bitcoin is now trading exactly at the bottom of our horizontal range, and majority is unfortunately not ready for Bitcoin's next significant move. Let me explain, because already yesterday everyone was bullish exactly at the highs where we were saying a major liquidations cluster on Bitcoin was actually hit. Pay attention if we are going to see acceptance back in our horizontal range, and that was our exact plan I explained on YouTube, and also I tweeted about approximately, let's just say, 20 hours ago. Bitcoin just broke the top of its range, now it's decision time. Two key scenarios are in play: acceptance back into the range, potential short position, or simply continuation towards our next very important liquidity target. Of course, no need to guess, the market will show its hand. And what actually happened? Everyone once again got liquidated at this specific area. Everyone got trapped with brand new long or buying positions, but of course, we knew exactly what we are looking for: acceptance back into the range, and we were potentially interested to fire a brand new short or a sell position on the Bitcoin chart itself. I entered at approximately $98,400 and already closed the trade almost exactly at the bottom at $95,600. I am not saying we cannot drop even lower towards downside, but nevertheless, we trade the range until it actually breaks, being bearish exactly at the top of our horizontal range and being slightly more bullish at the bottom. And later in the video, I'm going to share with you exactly what specific level you right now need to be aware of and what is going to be a bullish Bitcoin indication we want to see to be formed literally in the next couple of hours. First, we are going to go on our line chart because I really want to simplify everything and show you what are right now the most important levels you should be aware of. Why I really like the line chart? Because it's very simple and not really a lot of people are actually paying attention to it. So we are going to identify the first very important area of resistance. We are going to go with our previous low, connect our previous low also right here, expand this one more towards the right, and what you can right now see, this specific area of resistance is right now the most important level you should right now pay attention to. Previously, the area of support area, also right here is support area with a very small deviation, area of resistance, not able to see break towards the upside. And what we can right now say, if we are going to be able to reclaim our area of resistance towards the upside, bullish indication, happy days for Bitcoin, let's look for higher targets. And this specific area is also very nicely aligning once you're measuring the entire upper price action right here with the value area low. So acceptance back above this specific area is another bullish Bitcoin indication we really want to see happening on the Bitcoin chart itself in the next couple of hours, because if not, most probably lower targets are right now still on the table, and I am going to share with you exactly where you can look to potentially fire another long or a buy position on the Bitcoin chart. Personally, I am still holding a lot of different long positions on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, on Solana. This specific trade is as of right now slightly underwater, also XRP, and yesterday I even entered another trade on Grass USDT that is right now definitely in a very nice profit. So we trade from level to level, and also we know exactly where we are going to be wrong. I really don't want Bitcoin to break our recent low right here at approximately $91,000. I want us to see a bounce at our golden Fibonacci ratio that is right now literally exactly below our recent low. So what we can right to do, we go with our Fibonacci retracement from our swing low back towards our swing high, and it does look like golden Fibonacci ratio is coming in at $95,000. Before we talk about why this specific level is such an important one, I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button, because 700 likes are definitely possible, and also thank you for subscribing to the channel. Let me right now share with you why the golden Fibonacci ratio right here is such an important level, because once we start paying attention attention to the liquidation levels. Remember, liquidation levels are acting almost like a magnet for the Bitcoin price itself. We want to liquidate as much people as possible in the shortest amount of time. That is also why later we are going to talk about the 2-week time frame for our liquidations. But nevertheless, right now paying attention on the 48-hour liquidation chart, it does look like more liquidations are going to come in at approximately $95,150 US, exactly at our golden Fibonacci ratio, and also exactly below our recent low that is right now acting as some kind of a liquidity level. Not to mention, today it is Saturday, so that pretty much means less volume in the market, it's easier to move the price, and that is also why another liquidity grab below our previous low, it is something that we can potentially be expecting. That being said, if Bitcoin does see a push towards downside, towards our golden pocket, reaction towards the upside, we can potentially be interested to fire another long or a buy position on the Bitcoin chart itself. Of course, we can then also scale into the position once we are potentially able to reclaim our bigger area of resistance at $96,600 US. If there is going to be no reaction below our recent lows right here, in that case, you should still be aware of our next very important lower area of support that is right now still going to be the very important 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, landing at approximately $94,300 US, aligning very nicely with the liquidations cluster. So that is why pay attention to all of those areas of support, look at the reaction, and also once again, we are definitely going to flip even more bullish on Bitcoin once we are going to be able to reclaim the $96,600 US. That is why I remain in majority of my long or buy positions. Yes, some of them are as of right now in a very small loss, but nevertheless, we are also shorting at some very important areas of resistances in a case the trade is actually offered to us. Now, let me also share with you why this specific area at approximately $107,000 US is also a significant and very important area of resistance on the Bitcoin chart itself. Because Mr. Crypto is right on talking about that, what comes next is very obvious, simply because $107,000 US for Bitcoin is now acting literally as some kind of a magnet. And that is also very, very similar what I posted about on Twitter 40 minutes ago. If we want max pain, Bitcoin should push up, not down. Majority will get liquidated at $107,000 US. The real liquidity is stacked above, and it's sitting where most traders will suffer. So that pretty much means if majority is right now continuing going with brand new short or sell positions, of course, we do have a significant liquidations cluster exactly at $107,000 US. So this is right now my exact plan. I want Bitcoin for us to hold our support areas, that being said the golden Fibonacci ratio, or in the worst case scenario, the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level at $94,300 US. We really want to see a bounce approximately at this specific Fibonacci support level and then see a push towards the upside for Bitcoin to reclaim the area of resistance at $96,500 US. If we are going to be able to do so, that is definitely going to be a sign of strength, bullish Bitcoin indication, and then of course we can definitely look for much higher price targets to be reached in the next couple of days. Failing to find a support level at our Fibonacci levels right here, it is going to be quite a significant bearish Bitcoin indication, and definitely is going to mean that most probably things are going to get ugly very, very fast. That being said, losing our support area right here is going to most probably mean Bitcoin is going to move below our recent low, below $91,000 US. As of right now, everything looks okay. The only thing we right now want to see is simply going to be acceptance back above the value area low, back above $96,600 US on the Bitcoin chart itself. And that is why as of right now, I still do think it's quite smart for you to secure those insane free bonuses using the links down below. Bybit Exchange is right now offering to you a free 500 USDT position airdrop with my specific link right here after you're going to register and after initial deposit. The time is running out. Bitcoin is right now definitely trading at some very important levels, and if we are going to be able to see acceptance above the area of resistance, we are definitely going to target target even higher targets, not only on Bitcoin, but also literally on the entire cryptocurrency market. And that is simply why I'm, as of right now, holding some very nice long or buy positions. Now, let's also talk about another very interesting indication happening on the daily time frame. Why am I saying to you so many times that reclaiming the area of resistance is going to be right now the most important thing you need to pay attention to? Simply because the daily time frame candles are at the moment not really looking the most bullish. Once you're going to pay attention to the candlestick patterns for the past couple of days, you're going to see bearish pin bar was formed right now yesterday and also the day before. Bearish candlestick pattern. But on the other hand, if you right now pay attention to some different indicators, you can see with the RSI, with the money flow, with the MACD indicator, all of them are as of right now pretty much forming a setup for a hidden bullish divergence. Higher low on Bitcoin is as of right now still being formed. Lower low, very slight lower low, or actually we can say pretty much equal low on the RSI indicator, lower low on money flow, and also lower low on the MACD indicator, which right now pretty much means we are forming some hidden bullish divergences on different indicators. That is why I'm telling to you so many times, we don't want this specific low to be lost. All we can right now see is a very slight push towards downside, towards our areas of support right here. But then, as soon as possible, Bitcoin needs to reclaim the area of resistance at approximately 96,500 US dollars. This right here is definitely a bullish Bitcoin indication with our hidden bullish divergences on the daily time frame with all of those very important indicators. But also, let me right now to share with you another significantly bullish chart posted from TechDev on Twitter right here, and he's simply saying, this is the part where it becomes popular to say, what if no altcoin season? And it really looks like we are now trading at some very important levels, not only on the Bitcoin dominance chart right here, but also on the Bitcoin chart itself. We are hitting a very important upper Bollinger Band, and usually once we break it towards the upside, we can expect not only an insane push up on Bitcoin, but also a dump on the Bitcoin dominance chart, which right now means an altcoin season can actually be literally just around the corner. The only important thing right now we want to see on Bitcoin to be formed is, once again, as we said before, for Bitcoin to reclaim the first slight area of resistance at approximately 96,600 US dollars. Maybe first of all, of course, as we said before, grab liquidity below our recent low, see acceptance above our area of resistance, see once again acceptance back into our horizontal range, bullish Bitcoin indication, happy days for Bitcoin. Let's look for much higher price targets, at least towards approximately 101,000 US dollars on the Bitcoin chart itself. That is why I still do think it's quite smart for you to secure those insane free bonuses using the links down below after you register and after initial deposit. And thank you for smashing up the like button.